Hey everyone. Okay, Saturday, May 8th. A card already jumped out. I just hopped on to give some people some time to catch up here. Oh, breathe, breathe, breathe. Okay. I peeked. The Emperor flew out. I'm going to put him back. There we go. There's some guys. Hey, everybody. So if you're catching this live, it's the only way to see it on Instagram. For a couple more days, I'm in Instagram jail until the 10th. So, but the good thing that sprang from that is I started the channel on Telegram. So I post these on Telegram. The link is in my bio. I'm really enjoying Telegram. Ooh, and also, of course, I'm posting to YouTube. So you can follow me there. I'm going to post them to everywhere. So let's stay in touch, shall we? Thanks for being here. Thanks for breathing. Thanks for emanating love. Okay, the energies are ramping up. It's constricting and getting more intense so that it can push itself outward into expansion. And once again, these moon cycles, all on this new moon coming up. New moon in Taurus on the 11th and 12th. That's what, Monday, Tuesday-ish. So, all right, cards. Let's tapping in. This is a 3-card spread for the human collective. This is our daily spread for Saturday, May 8th, 2021. One card for the energies we're moving away from as a collective. One card that we're moving away from. Okay, and present energies, please. Present energies, current energies. There we are. And one more card. What's the highest possible timeline for collective humanity in the near future? Energies we're moving toward, the highest possible timeline. Okay, there we go. So before I even started, the Emperor did jump out, Major Arcanum 4. So let's invite the energy of the Emperor into this reading. What are we moving away from? The Fool. So something has begun, right? We talked about this card yesterday, I think, about are we moving forward, or are we circling? We're moving forward. And we're moving forward because it came up again today. And the cards will confirm what I'm getting. But this is the initiate, stepping from everything he thought he knew, yellow, onto the spiritual ground of never-ending learning. So look, guys, the dog never catches the car, okay? Once you get on your spiritual path, you learn as much as you can. You follow your intuition, your internal voice, which is the voice of God. The voice of Yahweh, I should say. And you just keep going, because there's information that, according to Dolores Cannon, the human mind can't comprehend. The brain could do it, but the human mind is at a point to where there's information that would be poison rather than medicine. So you just learn as much as you can, and the more light you embody, the more expansion you're allowed, the more awareness you're allowed to have. And it's a collaborative thing. We're all trying to get to the same place as a collective, but we do that by doing it individually and activating those around us. So the Fool is about being activated, beginning his journey, carrying the cosmic egg with him, putting his holy red staff of masculine energy into the spiritual ground, marching forward, 3 dots, the Trinity. Still has some emotional flesh-colored baggage, red and green, the Christmas colors, rebirth and inspired action. Very spiritual. The spirit animal always has our back. It's always there, descending into the lower half of the card, into the physical form. This is the birds. These are the animals. This is the whispers of the trees in nature. It's always got our back. Now, if you notice, this is one, I think it's the only card, there might be one more, that has no dark blue in it. This is the erasure of the divine feminine. We've been programmed to erase the feminine from all of our holy texts. We've been so lied to and so deceived. They completely just erased the goddess. So that's why there's no dark blue, there's no goddess in this card whatsoever. So he's searching to repair the divine feminine. So maybe there's been a collective conscious aha. Maybe people stopped eating meat and got quiet long enough to hear the internal voice of truth that comes from within, and not to hear the distractions that can only come from eating flesh. So they're then amplified with alcohol and all that other stuff. But at the base level is eating flesh, because you worship death every time you eat an animal that was slain. So, all right, now, present moment. I love how all these guys have their eyes on the future. Holy moly. Do you see the similarity here in the Page of Wands and the Fool? So far we have no numbers whatsoever. The Fool has no number. And never mind. So this is very intentional. There is no number. There's a blank space here on Lamat, the Fool. And now look at this. Now we're grabbing a hold of our fire energy with both hands, with gusto. Our green wand of rebirth. Wands are the fire sign. Desire, creativity, passion, will, sexuality. No dark blue on his person. A lot of red, a lot of green, a lot of rebirth, a lot of wanting to go. Complete. Wow, these two cards together. I've never seen this. So his red feet of action are now his legs. Our legs are how we move through the world, where we go. It's our legs. Very active. He's moving. And now the yellow ground that the Fool stepped off of, he's touching the spiritual ground with his intellect. But the pages are known for being very exploratory and inquisitive, experimental. But on the shadow side, the pages can be very naive. They have no idea what they're getting themselves into. Same with the Fool. Why? Because there's no feminine. There's no divine feminine. However, now the Page of Wands, carrying this trinity, the trinity of the staff, has now become this golden triangle. Now there are signs and synchronicities and symbols, and you think of a song and that song starts to play and the lyric just so happens to match exactly what you need in that moment. And then the number of synchronicities come by and you see the same thing. This is your intuition beginning to speak to you. You're beginning to see things that were always there. So that's the current moment. I feel very timid steps, because people are starting to say, oh my God, this is real. Not because someone's telling me to believe it, but because I feel it within myself. And my world, my creation is reflecting back to me what my intuition is telling me. And that's how it began for me. I would get hits, internal intuitive hits, and then the world would reflect it back. And that's how I knew it was confirmed, especially in numbers of 3. 3 is a very powerful number. So this is very telling right now. And we have a major arcanum, which means the major onset. And now we're timidly taking our first steps in a minor arcanum, the Page of Wands. So the naivete could be used against us, which again, more information, more good information. There's a lot of misinformation out there. How do you know it's good information? Your heart will tell you. Your heart will tell you. And do not talk yourself out of your heart with your head. Okay? Again, if you want to research my favorite resources, they might resonate with you. I love Dolores Cannon, my absolute favorite guru. She's the motherlode of knowledge. Read all of her books in the order they were written, starting with Jesus and the Essenes, all the way up through Convoluted Universe, book 5, and then one more, The Quest for Sacred Hidden Knowledge or something she wrote right before she died. I've read them all 3 times. They're amazing books. And they have the information that's been kept from us because they had to circumvent the person keeping it from us. And they used her to disseminate the knowledge. Barbara Marciniak, Moon Musings number 129, was recorded 5 days before the 2016 election. And if you want to hear a channeling from the Pleiadian Collective and then weigh it against your own personal experience of what actually transpired 5 years later, it's a hoot. So there you go. Okay. We're moving to the 9 of Wands. So this quickly goes from the Page of Wands to the 9. The whole reading's master number 9. Idealism, fulfillment, and inspiration. We're learning more. The diamond around the heart. Beautifully latticed. 9 red diamonds right there at the heart center, cross-hatched with your divine feminine. We're taking the dark blue into the heart. Spirit is filling in the gaps, light blue. A lot of emotional intelligence, a lot of heart learning here. The yellow diamond. All the outer bands have been oranged. We've oranged what we've learned on the outside, and now from the in pulsing out is a new wave of information, and we're incorporating our divine feminine, the true voice from within. So this is really good news. But the Nine of Wands, this again is fire energy, creativity, desire, passion, will, sexuality. We're going to have so many downloads and ideas of what to do that we're going to feel overwhelmed by how to get to work. And you chip away at it. What did Michelangelo say about the David? He said, I just hacked away or chipped away at the block of marble until the David appeared. I just cut away what wasn't the finished product. So you chip away at these projects, you write them down. What's the very next thing I can do? Encourage every step forward that you make in these projects. And these projects are divine download, something you know you need to do. It doesn't matter if there's a paycheck attached to it. It doesn't matter. You do the work that you know you need to do, trusting that all your needs will be met. On that note, I have added a way to donate to me if you'd like. I've been doing this for free for a year, and if you'd like to support my work by sending financial energy my way, you can find my PayPal and Venmo links in the description. Thank you. So this is our daily spread for Saturday, May 8th. These timid steps, it's okay that they're timid because we're getting used to this. I'd rather see all of us take timid steps toward what's possible rather than not take any steps at all. So I encourage whatever you're doing to embrace your fire energy. And I encourage you looking to the birds and hearing their songs and listening to nature and the trees and getting sunshine. It tells you what to do. It guides you, and it comes from within. It comes from within. I love you all. I'll be back tomorrow for our daily spread. This is Tarot by Keyth. Bye-bye.